Hi everyone, Cynthialoowho here, and welcome to my channel. We are going to be making a crocheted bohemian gypsy vest, and I had permission by the creator of this beautiful jacket from Regina Lexus Weiss, and I'm going to be following her instructions for this beautiful vest. Let's see if you can see it. It's gorgeous. I'm going to link her written instructions in the description of the video, so look for that. And also she has this with sleeves, so I will link that as well. And I also have some of these for sale in my shop, so I will link to that as well. And if you do not see the color or size you would like, just email me and let me know what you would like. So let's get started. I'm going to tell you the yarn I am using. I'm using some Caron Jumbo. This ripped right off when I bought it, so I thought, oh, I better buy that one because then it'll go in some bin somewhere. So it's size 4, medium. And I'm using some Red Heart Super Saver. Macaw is the color. Same, size medium 4. And then I'm using my lamps on that one. This Wildflower, and that is the same size 4, medium. And so there's a few different ways that, sorry, I'm working on an antique desk, so my surface isn't beautiful, but it's okay. There's a few different ways that you can change the sizing to this. We're going to be using, or I'm going to be using this 5.5 millimeter hook, which is what the instructions recommend. And this is going to fit anywhere from a small to a large, depending on how it's you want it to fit you. But it's going to fit over your arms no matter what. And depending on your size, it's going to either be more ruffly in the front or a little less ruffly. So if you want this for, let's say, a very small teen to like a child, I would use a size 4 millimeter hook, or like a 3.5 or 3.75, and a lightweight yarn, which is like a 3. And that would be for that size. Now for if you're getting into the extra large and extra large, because this, what we're making today, will fit a large, you will want a bulkier yarn, like a 5 or a 6, and you'll want to use like a 6 millimeter hook, or a 6.5, or let's say even an 8. And just mess around with it. You know, if you don't like the size, pull it out and do it again. There's, you know, you're not married to it. So these are the colors I'm using. I love them. This is the Peacock Caron. It's just beautiful. And then you saw the Wildflowers, and then this is the Macaw. And I have another skein of this. So you will be using quite a bit of yarn, depending on the length and everything. And I'm going to tell you where to stop if you kind of want like a toddler size, and you can add your little armholes there, and then where to stop the, you'll just see in the instructions. So we're going to start with a magic ring and 8 single crochets in the magic ring. Let me get to the, I've made 4 of these. Okay, well, she used Lion brand 24/7 cotton, and she used it in mint and all these different colors that are just beautiful rainbows, and it's got like a shiny. So a Caron Simply Soft would be nice for that, and you could use that for a smaller size as well. Okay, so magic ring, 8 single crochets in, and then tighten. So if you don't want to use a magic ring and you don't know how, or just don't want to bother with it, I'll show you what I do. So I'm going to start off with this peacock. Oh great, I already have a knot. Oh, and you're going to want scissors and a yarn needle. So what I do instead of a magic ring is, okay, and also you need to know the basics of crocheting, because this is just for people who know how to crochet and they know the stitches, and so you're going to need to know single crochet, double crochet, treble crochet, double crochet together, treble crochet together, and you know, slip, stitch, and chain. Okay, here we go. So chain 1, chain 2. Now in that first one right here, I'm going to do 8 single crochets in that very first chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, let me zoom in so you guys can see me a little bit better. Now, when you're done with this, take your tail with your yarn needle and go around and then tighten it up. And now we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, right there. Okay. Now chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that counts as your first double crochet plus a chain 1. Okay? And now we're going to double crochet in the next single crochet, the next stitch, and chain 1. Double crochet in the next, and chain 1. Double crochet in the next, chain 1, double crochet in the next, chain 1. You're going to do that until you have 8. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now join to the third chain from the fourth chain in the beginning, just like that. And once you tighten that, it'll close that circle up more. Okay, so I'm going to chain 1, go to the directions. Okay, so single crochet into the next chain space. So I'm not going to chain 1, I'm just going to single crochet into the next chain space, which is right here. Chain 1 with the single crochet and the chain 1, it counts as your first double crochet that has the last loop on the hook. Now double crochet in the chain 1 space 3 more times, keeping the last loop. So we're going to do 4 double crochets together. We've already done one, so this one is technically going to be 3 double crochets together. So wrap your yarn over onto the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and go through 2. Yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2. Yarn over, go through the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2. So for just this very first one, you're going to have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to pull through all 4. And then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to do 4 double crochets together in this next chain 1 space. So we're doing double crochets, but we're only going through the first 2 and we're leaving the last loop on the hook. So with the 4 double crochets together, you're always going to have 5 loops on your hook at the end. You're always going to have 1 more than how many you're doing. So there's 3, and there's 4. So I have 5 loops on my hook, and that's how it will be for the rest of this. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to do that for the rest, and I'll meet you back and show you how to join. Okay, so on your last one, you do not chain 3. We are going to half double crochet into the top stitch of the first one, which is this stitch right here of the very first one. So wrap your yarn, or yarn over, go into the top stitch of the first, double crochet 4 together, 2 to 3 together, whatever. Yarn over and go through all 3. So that positions you in the middle and between the last and the first. So now you're going to chain 2, and now what we're going to do in each chain space, we're going to do 2 sets and a chain 2 in between. So that chain 2 I just did, or chain 3, counts as my first one with the loop still on the hook. So I'm going to double crochet and go through 2 and leave 2 on, because we're doing 4 together again. Yarn over, go through 2, 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2. Now I have 4, and because this is the very first one, I'm just going to have 4. Yarn over, pull through all 4 loops, chain 2, and then we're going to go in that same space and we're going to do 4 double crochets together, just like we did on that last round. And I also, when I tightened up my center ring there with my tail that I had, because I don't really do the magic ring, and I don't know, it's just loose to me and I don't like it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I have 5 loops on my hook. This is my second double crochet 4 together, go through all 5 loops, chain 2. You're going to chain 2 in between every single one. So now we're going to go to the next chain space, which is right here. It's not here, that's just where we connected. So we have 2 here with a chain 2 in between, and now we're moving on to the next space. So 4 double crochets together, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we have 5 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through all 5, chain 2. And in the same space, we're going to do another 4 double crochets together. 3, 4, 5 loops on my hook. I know the shadowing really sucks, but hopefully you guys can see. I know it's kind of a darker yarn, but this is so beautiful. I had to make one with this. Okay, I'm just looking to make sure that you guys can see. So chain 2. So do that in each space around, and when you get to your last space here, I will come back and show you how to join. That's how it looks so far. Be right back. Okay, and to join round 4, after you chain 2 on your last set, you should have 8 sets of 2. 4 double crochets together with a 2 chain in between each one. So we're going to chain 2 after the last one, and we're going to slip stitch into the first cluster we made, into the top of the first cluster, and then we're going to slip stitch over to the chain space, just like that. We're going to chain 3. That counts as our first double crochet with the last loop on the hook. And then we're going to do 3 double crochets together. 1, 2, 3, and there should be 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go through all 4 loops and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now in the next chain space, we're going to do 4 double crochets together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 5, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to do that in each chain 2 space around. So in between the 2 you made in the last one, there, there, there. So 1 in each chain space around. I need to zoom out because it's starting to get big and I don't want to go out of screen. Here we go. 1, 2. I think that first one was a full double crochet. It was. Silly me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So do that all the way around for our row 5. And I'll meet you back at the end. Okay, to finish off row 5, you should have 16 of these double crochet 4 together. So we're going to double crochet in the top of the first cluster. So double crochet and then chain 2, 1, 2. That counts as your first double crochet, and double crochet 2 more times in this space. So that gives you 3 double crochets in that very first space. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know, my dog's barking it. Now go to the next space and 3 double crochets, real easy. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochets in the next one. 1, 2, 3. And a chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Do that all the way around. And if yours doesn't look like mine, that is fine. I am more of a tight crocheter. Some people are more of a loose crocheter. So mine warps up just a little bit. It will even itself out. I just love these colors. This is going to be so beautiful. Okay, so back, front. And so do that all the way around, and I'll catch you when we get right here to the end of round 6. Okay, to end row 6, we're going to slip stitch into the last chain of the first chain 3, just like that, and then we're going to slip stitch over to the next double crochet. Now we are going to half double crochet, 1, I think it's 2 half double crochets, 1 double crochet, 1 treble. Let me see. 7 is, yeah, 2 half double crochets. So half double crochet twice, double crochet once, treble crochet once, double crochet, and then 2 more half double crochets. So that's your shell right there. Then you're going to single crochet into the center. On the previous round, the 3 double crochets, you're going to single crochet. Well, she says slip stitch into the second, but I like to single crochet so it gives me a stitch to use in the next row. So single crochet into the center, just like that, and there's your shell. So one more, just directly go into the next chain stitch, or chain space with a half double crochet, another half double crochet, a double crochet, a treble or a triple, whatever you call it, treble, triple, double crochet, 2 half double crochets. And there's another shell. And then single crochet or slip stitch, whatever you prefer, into the center. So you're just skipping that first double crochet here. You're skipping that and going into the middle one, the second one. So half double crochet twice. In the next chain space, double crochet, treble, double, and then 2 half double crochets. Skip this double crochet here and go into this one with either slip stitch or single. So there we go, we got 3 shells made, so continue that all the way around and I will show you how to end this round. This is round 7. Okay, so we are at the end of round 7. And she recommends to change color at row 10, but I just love how this looks, so I'm going to change color this round. And to finish this, you're going to slip stitch into the very first slip stitch right there, where you slip stitched over to the center. But I'm going to change my color real quick, and because this is like a ruffly jacket, I'm just going to do it this way so that I don't have, because the knots really aren't going to show on this type of a jacket. So I'm just going to do it this way, but normally I would weave in my ends later and do it the other way. So the knots aren't going to show on this, so not as much as they normally would. So there we go. I've changed my color. I'm slip stitching into the first slip stitch, and now you're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you'll be able to see this yarn a lot better too. Okay, so now we are going to half double crochet. Is that? Let me look real quick. One is, I was thinking of a different round. So this one is, so this counts as your first double crochet and a chain 3. So we're going to single crochet in the top of the treble of the shell, just like that. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And this is my wildflower, and I got all my yarn at Joann Fabrics. Okay, so now we're going to double crochet into the slip stitch from the previous round. And I did a single crochet, if you remember. So double crochet into that slip stitch or single crochet, whichever you did. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Single crochet into the next treble of the next shell. I know there's a lot of shadows going on because it is before sunrise. But once the sun comes up, I'm going to open these blinds in front here and you'll be able to see it better. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet into the slip stitch from the previous round, or single crochet, whichever one you chose to do. Single crochet into the top of the treble, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet into the single crochet. So we're just kind of getting a really cool like outline. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the treble, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet, 1, 2, 3. So continue that all the way around. This round goes pretty quickly, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so now it is time to join to the start of the round. So you're ending on a chain 3, and this counted as your first double crochet. So you're going to join in the 3rd chain with a slip stitch, just like that. And now you're going to chain 1, 2, 3. You're going to wrap your yarn around your hook twice, go into this single crochet, drop a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, wrap your yarn around your hook twice, go into this double crochet right here, yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, and you're going to draw, yarn over, and pull through all 3, and you're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so what we're doing is we're doing 3 treble crochets together. So, except on this first one. So wrap your yarn around your hook twice, and now we're going to go into that double crochet that we just used for the last one here. So we're going to go back into that one, yarn over, go through 2, 2, yarn over twice, go into the single crochet here, yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. You should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over twice again. You're going to go into this double crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2, and now you have 4 loops on your hook, and this is how it's going to be for the rest, all the way around. Pull through all 4 loops and chain 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So working with these 3 for the next one. Wrap your hook around twice. You're going to go into that double crochet from the previous stitch. Yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. You have 2 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn around twice, go into this single crochet, the next one. Yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. Now you have 3 loops. Wrap your yarn around twice, go to this double crochet, the next one. Yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. Now you have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 4, chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now these are the next 3. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over twice. Put your hook into the double crochet from the previous stitch. Go through 2, go through 2. You have 2 loops on your hook. Wrap yarn around twice, go into the single crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, go through 2. You have 3 on your hook. Wrap your yarn around twice, go into this next double crochet, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2, and now you have 4. Go through all 4, chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So continue that all the way around, and I will catch you at the end of this row. Okay, so for this last one, you're going to treble into the previous double crochet, treble in the single crochet, and then you're going to treble into this first double crochet right here. I'm just going to go in there, go through 2, and now you have 4 loops on your hook. Draw through all 4, chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. and you're going to join it right here with a slip stitch, just like that. Now you're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that counts as your first double crochet plus a chain 1. Is that right? Yes, so chain 4, chain 4, and that counts as a double crochet plus a chain 1. Now you're going to go into the chain 7 space, and you're going to do a 4 double crochet together cluster. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you have 5 loops on your hook. Draw through all 5. Chain 2, 1, 2. You're going to do another set of 4 double crochets together. Draw through all your loops. Chain 2. Oh, I got a hair. 1, 2. Let me make sure I'm in the shot. I think I needed to put my camera up a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to do another set. So there's going to be 3 sets of double crochet 4 together in each chain 7 with a chain 2 in between. One, 2, 3, 4. Chain, or draw through all loops, and then this time just chain 1. And now we're going to double crochet in this stitch here, right here. You could do it in this one or this one, whichever one you choose. Double crochet and then chain 1. And now you're going to do 3 sets of 4 double crochets together with a chain 2 in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop, chain 2, 1, 2. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 1 this time. So you only chain 2 when it's in between, right here. And there's a chain 1 before the double crochet and after. So double crochet, chain 1, and then do your 3 clusters again. Do that all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of this row. Okay, so to end this round, which is round 10, you're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the beginning chain 4. So slip stitch. Now, if you are making this for a toddler or a small child, this is where I would start the armholes. So, just to show you, I would chain 3, that would count as your first double crochet, and then 20, was it 25? Yeah, 25, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, no, it was 20. So it'd be 23. This would be the armhole for a child or a toddler. So first 3 is your double crochet, chain 20, and then you're going to skip this section of 3 clusters and this section of 3 clusters, and you would double crochet into this double crochet here. So you're going from this double crochet, skipping these clusters, this double crochet, these clusters, into this double crochet. So double crochet, and I'm not going to finish this one, I'm just showing you what to do. if you want to do this for a small child or a toddler. So double crochet here, just like that, okay? There's your armhole. So you're going to chain 1, double crochet in the chain space, chain 1, double crochet here, chain 1, double crochet in the chain space, chain 1, double crochet here, chain 1, double crochet in this space, chain 1, double crochet in the top of the cluster. So you would do that until you would do that on this cluster, all the way across to the next cluster, and 1, 2, 3, so right here. So you do that over those 3 clusters, and right here you would chain 20. I'm just going to do it real quick, and then I'll tell people where to go to continue with the regular, just so that you guys can get it, because I know that I'll get a lot of questions if I don't. Chain 1, don't forget that double crochet, chain 1, chain space, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the cluster, chain 1, double crochet in the chain space, chain 1, double crochet in the cluster, chain 1, let me see where we are, double crochet in the chain space, chain 1, double crochet in the cluster, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, double crochet in the chain space, chain 1, double crochet in the double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the chain space, chain 1, double crochet in the cluster, chain 1, double crochet in the chain space, chain 1, double crochet in the cluster, chain 1, chain space. Continue those until you get to the end of this 3rd chain 7 space. Okay, so now we are in where we would make the 2nd armhole. Chain 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And now you will skip 2 of these where we put all the clusters in the chain 7 spaces, and we're going to go to this double crochet. So you're coming out of this double crochet, skipping 3 clusters, a double crochet, 3 clusters, and we're going to go into this double crochet with a double crochet. So double crochet, chain 1, and continue double crocheting in each chain space with a chain 1 in between in the top of the double, or on top of the cluster, chain 1 in the chain space, and you do that all the way around, and then you're going to join this round in this 3rd double crochet. And then what you will do to finish it for a toddler or small child, you would skip down to row 18, and then you're going to follow that until you think that it's big enough. So the only thing that's going to be different is the stitch counts. You're not going to have the same stitch count, but you can follow the directions and do the stitches the way that she has it. You just will not have the same stitch counts. So that's how you will make this for a toddler. I hope that that was clear enough. What I would do if I was making this for a toddler, where it says repeat rounds, don't do the repeats because you're not going to need it that long. And then just finish this. Like skip that one where it says repeat round 25. Don't do those. Just go directly from 25 to 29. And there you go. So that's how you're going to do it for a toddler. Now I'm going to pull this all out and then we'll continue on with round 11. Okay. Okay, so we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Is that right? I guess it is right, yeah. And then we're going to do a 4 double crochet together cluster. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull through all the loops. I thought I just saw a hair. Chain 2, 1, 2. And then we're going to go to this next chain space right here. And we're going to do another 4 double crochet together cluster. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you are either going to slip stitch or single crochet into that stitch. She recommends a slip stitch. I'm doing a single crochet. Chain 3. Do another 4 double crochet together cluster here in between in the chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and then another one in between these two in the chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you are going to slip stitch or single crochet right here in the double crochet from the previous round. And so you can see what we're making. Okay. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Cluster in the chain 2 space here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 2, 1, 2. Another cluster in this chain 2 space. 2, 3, 4. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Single crochet in the double crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So continue that all the way around for round 11, and I will meet you back at the end of this round. Okay, so to end round 11, just finished a cluster here, and do not chain 3. You're going to double crochet in this very first stitch that the chain 3 came out of. So double crochet inside there. Oi! Almost lost that. Double crochet. Now chain for row 12. We're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we are going to treble crochet in the treble crochet in the top of the cluster, and with the loop still on this one, so this is going to count as 2 trebles together. And then go through both, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do a cluster right here. So 4 double crochets together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. My yarn starting to get in the way. And then go through all 5, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to treble 2 together from this cluster and this cluster. So wrap your yarn around the hook twice, insert your hook into this cluster here. You can either put it in this stitch that's really big right there, or in this one, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, and then yarn over and go through two, and that leaves 2 loops on your hook. And then you're going to yarn over twice, and you're going to go into this next one. We're skipping that double crochet. Going straight into this cluster here. Yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. So you should have 3 loops on your hook. And you're going to yarn over and go through all 3, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do another cluster in between these 2 clusters in this chain 2 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to treble 2 together in this cluster and this cluster. So yarn over twice, insert your hook into this cluster, yarn over, go through 2, and then you'll have 2 on your hook. Yarn over twice, insert your hook into the next cluster in the top, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, you have 3 loops left on your hook, yarn over, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another cluster in between these 2 clusters. A 4 double crochet together cluster, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, pull through all, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do the treble, 2 trebles together one more time. Okay, so do that all the way around, and I'll meet you at the next round. In the next round, I'm changing colors. You do not have to. You can continue if you would like. She changed colors at row 10 on her written instructions, and then I think she changes them on this next round too as well. Okay, so I'll meet you right back at the end. Okay, so to join the end of the round, round 12, oh, and I've moved. So we are going to slip stitch into the chain 3 of the beginning of the round, and just to give it a nice neat look, I'm going to slip stitch into this right here. So this is the beginning chain 3 here, and I'm just going to slip stitch right into there, and then I'm going to change my yarn to the macaw, I think it's called, the color. So we are done with the wildflower for now. So I'm going to just change colors real quick. And the reason I use this technique on changing colors, oh, I knew that was going to happen, is because this is such a flowy and airy item, and the knots just won't show up on this like it would on, you know, a pattern blanket or something that's tightly done with a nice tight pattern. Okay, so I've changed my colors. So after you slip stitch for row 13, we're going to slip stitch over into the chain 4, and you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And this is a really easy round. You're going to do 4 more double crochets in this chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to, I think, double crochet in the top of that cluster. And oh yes, that's what I thought. Sorry about that. 1 double crochet at the top of the cluster, 5 double crochets in the next chain 4 space, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 double crochet in this stitch of the treble 2 together. So just go into that stitch and double crochet, and then 5 in this next chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 in the top of the cluster, 5 in the next chain 4 space, okay, and then 1 in the top of the treble 2 together, and then 5 in the next chain space. So you're just going to do that all the way around, and I will meet you at the end and show you how to join this row. Okay, so now you want to, I've done my 5 in my chain space, and I need to do another one here in the where the trebles are together, and then she says to join with a slip stitch in the top of the first double crochet, and then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that counts as your first double crochet plus a chain stitch. And you're going to skip this double crochet and go into the next one, and you're going to double crochet, chain 1, skip this one, double crochet in the next one, chain 1, skip this one, go into the next one, double crochet, chain 1. You're going to do that all the way around, a double crochet, chain 1, and then you skip the next one and go into the next one. And this is what mine looks like so far. And you can change colors any round you want, or you can go and look at hers and see where all of her color changes are. She added that separately in an edit, so just look for that. And what I do is I just go find the picture where she has it laid out, and then I just look at it and I see where exactly it looks like the colors should change. Like, her design is so beautiful here. I wanted this to be highlighted where it's got the beautiful shells, and then I wanted this to be highlighted where it looks like, you know, it goes 3, 2, 1, so it kind of tapers. And then these were just kind of solid rows. So anyway, continue that all the way around, and I will meet you back here to join. Okay, so you should have 95 double crochet chain 1s and your chain 3. So we're going to slip stitch into the third chain of the beginning chain 3, and then we are going to skip this chain space, and we're going to half double crochet in the double crochet, treble crochet, double crochet, and half double crochet in that one double crochet stitch, and then slip stitch or single crochet in the next double crochet, skipping the chain space. She says to slip stitch. I single crochet just so that I have that stitch there if I need it for the next round. So now you're going to skip that chain space, and we're going to work in this next double crochet here. So half double crochet, double crochet, treble crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, skip the chain space, and then we're going to single crochet right in the next double crochet. So we're making these little shells. So go straight to the next double crochet and half double crochet, double crochet, treble, double, half double crochet, single crochet in the next double crochet, do another shell in the next double crochet, half, double, treble, double, half, single crochet in the next double crochet, and continue that all the way around, and you should have 48 shells at the end of this round, and I will come back and show you how to join. Okay, so to join round 15 you need to slip stitch into this first what was that? That was the chain 3, I guess. Yeah, so into the chain 3. But I'm going to change colors, so I'm going to clip this off, and that's all that was left on that anyway, so just barely made it. And then I'm going to attach the peacock, which was the center right here. Okay, so now I'm going to join with a slip stitch here. Okay, and then you chain 3, 1, 2, 3 for round 16, and you're gonna half double crochet. So let me show you. You're gonna skip this where we had that half double crochet, and you're gonna go in where the double crochet was, and you're gonna half double crochet in that one. Then you're gonna single crochet in the top of the treble, half double crochet in the next stitch, which was the double crochet, and then you're gonna double crochet into your single crochet here, or slip stitch, whichever one you did, just like that. Okay, so moving on, we're going to skip this stitch, and we're going to half double crochet in this stitch. We're going to single crochet in the treble from the previous round, half double crochet in the next stitch, and then double crochet. We're going to skip the stitch, double crochet in the single crochet or slip stitch, whichever one you chose. Skip this stitch, half double crochet in the next, single crochet in the treble, half double crochet in the next stitch, and double crochet down, and skip one and double crochet. Skip one, half double crochet in the next, single crochet in the next, half double crochet in the next, skip one and double crochet. Skip one and then do a half double crochet, single crochet, half double crochet, skip, and then a double crochet, skip, put in a half double crochet, single crochet, half double crochet, skip a stitch, and double crochet in the next, skip a stitch, half double crochet in the next. Single, half, skip and double, skip and half. There's a hair. So that is the pattern you're going to follow all the way around. And then the round after this is going to be where we start the armholes. Isn't that pretty? Just love all these colors together. Greens, blues, purples. So I will meet you back around at the end of this row and show you how to join, and then we'll start the armholes. Okay, so we are going to, for round 15, is that what round this was? No, 16. You're just going to, after your last half double crochet, you're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 of your first chain 3. Just like that. And then from here we're going to start the armhole. So chain 43, 3 is counted as a double crochet and 40 is for the hole. So 41, 42, 43. Okay, now you're going to skip 24 stitches and you're going to double crochet in the 25th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So in the 25th, double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, and double crochet in the next. And you're going to do that 22 times, and then you're going to start your next armhole higher, so that centers the widest part of this vest at my waist. But what it says in the pattern is to do a double crochet and chain 1 22 times, and then you're going to start your other armhole. So one thing you can do is you can measure from shoulder to shoulder where the armhole is going to be, from shoulder to shoulder on your back, and then make sure that that is going to be around the size that you need. So if you can get somebody to help you, or if you can do it yourself, measure from shoulder to shoulder and then see where this ends up, if that's a good spot for you. So, and if whatever that ends up being, just go that many stitches, because it's not gonna matter where you put your armholes. The pattern is written perfectly, so you can just continue with whatever you're doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it 16 times instead of 22. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So I'll measure this and see what the width is. And it still fits me loosely. It's not real tight, so that's about 9.5 for me. Oh, I'm not in the screen. 9.5 for me, from this stitch to this stitch. And if I measure my shoulders, that's more, about 14. But this is going to fit me for perfect, because I've already made a couple doing this and it fits perfectly fine for me. And I love the waist being the, where it comes around better. It's bigger at the waist, or wider at the waist part. So Okay, so do the, and if you want to just go by her written instructions, just do the 22, and then you start your armhole. So now chain 40 for the next armhole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Oh, no, just 40. Okay, and then you skip 24 stitches and double crochet in the 25th stitch from the double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, so right here into 25 is a double crochet. And now the armholes have been made, so chain 1, double crochet, skip 1, go double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. So do that all the way around until you get back to your armhole. Okay, so now we need to join with a slip stitch into the third chain from the 40 that we did, and make sure your chain isn't twisted. So make sure that you count up 3. 1, 2, 3. So we want to double crochet into the third chain, just like that, and that joins our round. Now after you have that where your armholes are, try it on. Just pull your tail really long and try it on and make sure it fits nicely. So here's where I like it and I'm comfortable, is right here, and that's 16 double crochet chain 1s. Here is where the 22 is. So if you go to the written instructions, you're going to have a double crochet chain 1 to the 22 right here. So this would be the width of the written instructions, which is perfectly fine and fits you great too, and will probably fit most people better. So go to here for the written instructions, and then just for fun I marked 26, so 22, 24, 22, 23, 24, 26, yeah, so 26. And then there is a little bit of stretch. So here would be if you wanted to take your double crochet chain 1 and start your armhole from here. So that gives you, even more width. If that's still too loose or still too tight, then do a couple more rows and then make your armholes. So I'll show you when you should do that. Okay, so for the next round, I think we're on round 18. Let's check. Yes, 18. So here she says to check to see if it fits. I wrote this one a bit wide for me. The space between the armholes should be the same measurement as the length across the shoulder blades. Okay, so for row 18, we're going to chain 3. Oh wait, the join was with a slip stitch, not a double crochet. Let me see, join with a slip stitch. My bad. Do not join with a double crochet. I'm just double crochet crazy. So slip stitch into the third chain. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch to join. Okay. Join with a slip stitch, so chain 3 counts as first double crochet, 1 double crochet in each stitch around, which means you will be double crocheting in every chain stitch on the arm, every double crochet, and chain 1 space. And then after you do that, count and make sure you have 224 double crochets. because that's what she says. And unless you're making this for a toddler or a child, then that is what you will have, is 224 counting this first chain 3. So go along your, let's see, 1, 2, 3, go along your chains and double crochet. Make sure it is not twisted. So you're going to go straight from your arm to, this is a stitch here, and then in the chain space, and then the next double crochet. I'm going to chain the arm real quick and then come right back. Okay, I have 40 double crochets in my armhole, not counting the first chain 3, because that is part of this here. So 40, and now I'm going to double crochet in this first double crochet here after the chain space, double crochet, chain space, the double crochet, the chain space, double crochet, and then do that until you get to your next chain, your next armhole. Okay, I'm getting to the armhole here. It's the last double crochet until the chain. Okay, and then I'm going to make sure that this chain is not twisted. And then my next double crochet is going to go right in this chain stitch. The next one. So you just want to make sure that you have 40 in each armhole. So I'm going to continue through the entire chain, and I will come right back when we get to the end of the armhole. Okay, there's 40 in my second armhole, and now I go straight to this double crochet here, and then the chain space, the double crochet, chain space, double crochet, and I just wanted to come back to show you exactly where to make sure you get your stitches perfectly around here. So continue that until you get to where we joined at the first armhole. So I will do that and meet you back for the join. Okay, so make sure you have 224, and then we are going to join to the third chain and the chain 3 in the beginning of the round with a slip stitch, just like that, and then we're going to single crochet in the next double crochet. We're going to chain 3, 1, and this would be a great place to change your color if you'd like. She recommends, I think she said, at 10, at 13, I think she said 15 and 16. I'll make sure that I put in the description all the color change rows. Let me see. So her recommendation was row 10, row 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, and row 30. And we are at row 10, 12, or 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we are on row 19. So yeah, she suggests the color change on this one and the row before. So You can change your color anywhere you want, but this is her recommendation, and if you want it to look like hers, then that's what you would do. Okay, so we're on to round 19. Chain 3, skip 1, and single crochet. Okay, so chain 3, skip 1 double crochet, and then single crochet in the next. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip a double crochet and single crochet in the next. 1, 2, 3, skip a stitch, single crochet in the next. So you're just going to continue that all the way around. 1, 2, 3, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, single crochet. So I will meet you back where we need to join. Hopefully I was in the shot there. I just looked up and saw how far up on the screen I was. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip a stitch and single crochet in the next. 1, 2, 3, skip 1 and single crochet in the next. Okay, so that's how you continue this row, and I will meet you back where we join. Okay, to join round 19, we're going to half double crochet into the first single crochet. So half double crochet, and then we're going to single crochet in the same stitch? Half double crochet in the first stitch. Okay, so for row 20, single crochet in the same chain space. Single crochet in the same chain space. So I'm assuming that's this right here. Single crochet into the chain space. Yeah, I think that's what she meant. Single crochet, half double crochet in the first single crochet of the round. Single crochet in the same chain space. So it'd be the next chain space. And then you're going to chain 3 and then single crochet in the next chain space. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then single crochet in the next chain 3 space. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next chain space. So that's what we have so far. So here is our half double crochet, our single crochet into the chain space. I think that's how it's supposed to go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And just continue that all the way around. You should have 110 of the chain 3 single crochets together. You should have, just count 110 of these. 110 of these little ruffle chain 3s. So I'll meet you where we need to join. Okay, so make sure you have 110 of the chain 3s, and then your single crochet, and then you're going to chain 1 and then half double crochet in the first single crochet of the round. So that would be this one. Half double crochet, and then for round 21, that was 20, now we're going to 21, single crochet, and what I like to do is mark that with a stitch marker. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next chain space. So now you're going to repeat round 20. So repeat round 20, and then I will meet you. Yeah, 21 is repeat round 20. So I will meet you back at the join, and we will continue from there. And the join's going to be the same join we just did, a chain 1, half double crochet into the first single crochet. Okay, to join round 21, you're going to chain 1 and half double crochet in the first single crochet. just like that. And then for round 22, you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to mark that first single crochet. So chain 3, that counts as your first double crochet, and you're going to double crochet right into the next chain space. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet in the same chain space, double crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, double crochet in the same chain space, so you're making a V, and then there's an upside down V because there's no chain space there. So after this double crochet, go directly into the next chain space and make a double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet in the same chain space, double crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet in the same chain space, double crochet in the next chain space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet in the same chain space, double crochet in the next chain space. So you're making these V's. So continue that all the way around, and I'll meet you at where to join. Okay, so to finish the round, you're going to join with the slip stitch in the third chain of the beginning chain 3. I'm going to change my color real quick back to the macaw. Okay, so now I'm going to slip stitch into the right here, this first chain 3, okay, so now you're going to single crochet into the chain 3 space, and then you're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna mark that first single crochet there real quick. If you don't have a stitch marker, just use a piece of yarn. And then single crochet in the chain space. Now I'm just gonna look at the instruction real quick and make sure I got that right. Okay, so chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then single crochet in the chain space. So we're not doing anything between these two double crochets and these ones. We're just working in the chain spaces. So single crochet, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet in the chain space, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet in the chain space. So continue that all the way around, and I will show you how to join. Okay, to join round 23, you're going to end right here with a single crochet, and then here's the first single crochet, so you're going to chain 1, double crochet in that very first single crochet, and then single crochet into the next chain space. I'm going to move this to here. Now chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet in the next chain space, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet in the next chain space, and just do that all the way around. And I'll show you how to join that row and start row 24. Oh, and if you're making this for a child or a toddler, I would continue this same round that I'm doing another couple of times, and then I would skip to row 30. And then continue and finish 30, 31, and 32, and that would finish it for a child or toddler. So back to this for chain or round 24. So chain 4, 2, 3, 4, single crochet in the next chain space. Okay, I'll see you at the end of this round. Okay, so we need to end round 24 or join with a slip stitch, but first we stopped right here. This is our last chain 4 space, and we're going to join with a slip stitch here. So chain 1, double crochet into that very first single crochet of the round, and then single crochet into the next chain space. Move your marker, and for round 25, 26, 27, and 28, so the next 4 rounds are going to be this, what I'm going to show you. You're going to chain 5, single crochet in the next chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet in the next chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet in the next chain space. So the next 4 rows are going to be a chain of 5 and then a single crochet in the chain space. And I will meet you at the end of this round so you know how to end all those rounds, or to join all those rounds. Okay, so we need to join round 25. So we're here. We ended here with a single crochet. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and double crochet in that first single crochet. Just like that. And then single crochet into the chain space, and then just continue with the chain 5, single crochet in the next chain space. I'm going to mark this one as well, and I'm going to keep marking so I know that I have 25, 26, 27, 28, so I know when I've finished my round 28. So I will be back to start round 29. Okay, so I've joined round 28 and I am on round 29, and this is going to be the same as the others. We're just going to do a chain of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Single crochet in the next chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Single crochet in the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Single crochet in the next chain space. So do that all the way around, and I will join you for round 30, and we'll have 30, 31, and 32, and then our beautiful vest will be finished. Okay, so now we are going to join row 29, and I've ended with a single crochet here in that last chain 6 place, or chain 5. I think it's chain 5. So you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to double crochet in your first single crochet, just like that. And then I'm going to change colors. I'm going to go back to the peacock, the Caron brand peacock. Let's get rid of that one. Join this. And now single crochet in the chain 6 space, and then now we're going to double crochet 6 times in that single crochet right there. So 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then single crochet in this chain space. And that's your first fan. So 6 double crochets in the next single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Single crochet into the next chain space. That's another fan. So continue that all the way around, and I'll show you how to join row 30, and then we have 2 more rows. Okay, I've done my last fan, and I'm going to join round 30 into the first single crochet right here. Now chain for the next row. For row 31, you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That counts as your first double crochet, and chain 2. And then you're going to go into the, we're going to single crochet into the third double crochet of the fan. So 1, 2, 3. So single crochet, and then chain 1, single crochet into the next double crochet, and then chain 2, and then double crochet in the next single crochet, which is this one right in between the fans right here. So double crochet, excuse me, chain 2, single crochet into the third double crochet in the fan. So 1, 2, 3, single crochet here, chain 1, single crochet in the next double crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, double crochet in the next single crochet in between the fans, chain 2, 1, 2, and then single crochet into the third double crochet of the fan, chain 1, single crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, double crochet in the single crochet in between the fans, chain 2, 1, 2, single crochet in the third double crochet of the fan, chain 1, single crochet in the next double crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, double crochet in the single crochet between the fans, and chain 2. So continue that all the way around, and I will show you how to join and do our last row. Okay, so I've made it all the way around, and now I am going to join round 31 with a half double crochet. One half double crochet, so single crochet in the next fan. Okay, so not a chain 2. So right after that last single crochet here, do not chain 2, just do a half double crochet in the third chain from the beginning chain 3. Just like that. Okay, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and that counts as your first double crochet. 2 double crochets in the same space, 1, 2, and then chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space, so 1, 2, 3 double crochets in the next chain space, next chain 2 space, chain 1, double crochet in the next chain 1 space, so right here, right in between those 2 single crochets, chain 1, and then 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space, 1, 2, 3, and then chain 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space, chain 1, and then 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space, 1, 2, 3. So there's going to be then chain 1, 1 double crochet in the chain 1 space in between the 2 single crochets from the previous round, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space, 1, 2, 3, and then chain 1, 1 double crochet in the chain 1 space between the 2 single crochets from the previous round, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and 3 in the next chain 2 space, 1, 2, 3. So continue that all the way around, and I'll meet you at the join. Okay, so to join row 32, you should have your the last double crochet here, a chain 1, and then you are going to join with a slip stitch to the third chain of the first chain 3, and then you can tie off and fasten off, and then just use a yarn needle and sew in your tail. And although I will not be able to get this in this shot, this is the big old beautiful vest I made today, and yeah, that's as far back as I can go. If you have any questions about this beautiful design, go to the link in the description. I will have a link to the designer's blog, Regina. Thank you everyone for joining me today. This will be for sale on my website, so make sure to check that out if you're interested in this and you don't want to make your own. A big thank you to Regina for letting me do a tutorial of this beautiful design, and please subscribe and look forward to more. Thanks for watching everyone. Bye-bye.